I'm just happy with it, and it looks strong going forward for the next few weeks.
Good for you, mate.
And I've still got triple captain, and still.
Good for you. Oh, shut up. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tom and Will FPL show. FPL is back, and so are we.
Welcome back, everyone. Hi, Tom. It's been a while.
Hello, mate. I don't know why. I think the lack of football, in addition to like a couple extra days from our last pod. Usually we do it like a week out, and this has been just over a week. It feels like forever.
It does.
I've seen you.
It does. And Tom, right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tom has been ill and very busy with work, and he's been an absolute trooper. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't around on Friday. Yeah, mate, everyone was ill. Arlo had tonsillitis. Evie had a sick bug. Shah got the sick bug. I got all of it. Everything.
And had to go and went to work.
And then I had to go to work. I was texting Will. I was doing a shoot with like quite a high profile football celebrity, in fact. Yes. And I was just literally like, I've got to hold it together, mate. I can't be like... just a little bit worried. I could go at any minute and just like...
touch and go. That's always a good story.
But I made it. And
well done, man.
I was so happy when it was over and no one got thrown up on.
Yes.
On today's show, everybody, the FA Cup results are in, and it is not pretty.
No.
We are gonna be talking about the double game week 33. Obviously, with the FA Cup results that have just gone in, we were hoping for a big bench boost game week 33. It is a little bit underwhelming.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Erling Haaland left the Vitality on crutches yesterday after their win against Bournemouth. So that has officially left my wildcard plans in flames, to be quite honest with you. I'm in a state now. So I'm redoing the wildcard today with the day to spare. But that's what we're here for. That's why Will's here.
That's why we're here.
I'm
just gonna softly guide you and be like, "Are you sure you want to make those decisions?" I mean, why did you even press the button so early? It's one of those things. FPL is tricky and it's reactionary, and yeah, I get it, but it's not looking good for that wild card, Thomas.
No, it's going to be fine, mate. I tell you what, I quite like the look of the wild card. I'm going to go into it, and I quite like that I'm going to bring you into this decision making so that you can see everything in slow motion. You watch the team get built that is going to smash you in the league, mate. I know you're 5 points behind me, but this is as close as it's going to get.
Just so you know, so over the last few weeks, over the last couple, since the big old 90-point haul, I've not looked at my team, I've not touched my team, and I just looked at it this morning for the first time. I've not even looked at FPL since we last had a chat, and I looked at my team and went, yeah, great team. I'll leave it just like that. I'm happy with it. It's all the decisions are still in play.
Good for you, mate. Good for you.
I'm just happy with it, and it looks strong going forward for the next few weeks.
Oh, shut up!
Still got triple captain.
If you're listening to the pod on all the good podcast platforms, drop us a 5-star rating. If you watch it on YouTube, smash the like button.
Do it.
Yeah.
That would be great.
That'd be lovely.
That would be really... Do you know what? That would really make my day. So, right.
Sorry, guys. If we're a bit giddy today. We just missed each other. We're getting to hang out. What have you been up to this last week, mate? You been doing anything fun? You got a haircut, I see. Like, where'd you go for that? Like, what? You got the military base around the corner or what?
Yeah, I went to... It's actually quite a good story. Should I tell it? Yeah, screw it.
Shall I?
So I went to this new barber in near where I live, and guy's great, lovely guy. In fact, very lovely. He's quite a handsome devil, and he called me handsome. I was like, what should we do? Let's do something different. He was like, you can do what you like, mate. You're a very handsome man. And I was like, okay, I haven't had a compliment in a while. I'll take it. and then he kind of like cuts my hair, but he like does the thing like. I'm used to the Turkish place where they, do the eyebrows, do the ears, shove wax up your nose. He kind of does it, but does it slightly differently. And he kind of just like strokes my face and like. Like he gets quite close as well, and he's like that. I think I'm a few trims away from having a kiss with my barber.
Amazing.
Anyway, he just was like, look, I'm just gonna cut it shorter, and then whatever. And I was like, don't do it, mate. So, but yeah, it's a bit.
It's good, mate. Your ears look good. Look great, mate.
A bit close to the bone, but yeah. Anyway, that's been my week. And no, here in lovely Lyme Regis, man, for Mother's Day yesterday was glorious.
Did you do anything nice for Mother's Day?
Just had family over. Sister came over with the kids. Had some nice food. Drank too much wine as per usual, and and then we've got really into watching Taskmaster. Do you ever watch?
I love Taskmaster.
It's great, isn't it? And like it's just silly, easy viewing telly, and love it. Absolutely love it. But apart from that, yeah, just enjoying the sunshine, man.
It's got me thinking. I've started watching The Last to Laugh. Have you seen that?
My sister just was talking about this last night. Is it good?
It's very good. It's very good. For anyone who hasn't seen it, they can't remember how many celebs started in it. Let's say 10. Right? They put 10 celebs in this room for 6 hours, and they break it into each hour is an episode, so 6 episodes, and basically, they've all got to try and make each other laugh. And as soon as you laugh once, you get a yellow card. You laugh again, you're out.
And I'd be out in like 3 seconds.
Oh, it's brilliant, mate. It's so hard. The faces that they're making to try and make themselves not laugh. Because, mate, they've got Bob Mortimer's in there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And like Richard
Ayoade. I mean, I'm halfway in. I just can't see that guy ever laughing. He jokes at the beginning. He's like, I haven't laughed since the 90s. And it's just like, You believe him. You believe him.
I love him. He's a cool dude.
There's some great comedians in there. It's very funny. It's definitely worth checking out.
I will do.
Prime.
I will check that. So this weekend, have you just been recovering and just trying to figure out what to do with your wild card, or have you just been trying to drink some water, trying to hold down water?
No, I've been better this weekend. Evie took Evie to football Saturday morning, mate.
Oh yeah,
mate. They won again. They went like 2 years without winning, and now they win 4 in a row. 4. One of the best games I've ever seen in my life. Right, 7-year-old girls. It was like 1-0, then it went 2-1 the other way, then it went 3-2 the other way, and then it went up to 4-4, and then there was like a 5-4 winner. It was like, ah! Just like getting the clothes off, running down the touchline. Yeah. We're going to the pub, girls. Let's go.
Come on, milkshakes are on me.
It was amazing. Yeah, they were just on fire.
Great. I love it. That sounds good, wholesome fun, Thomas.
It was great, mate. Weather's been good. Looking for another good week of weather this week. But I ain't going to see none of it, mate. I'm going to be in the studio all week. But yeah, Wildcard. Obviously, I did want to make loads of tweaks to my Wildcard. But until last night, we didn't know what the hell was going on. I put a tweet out yesterday saying, wouldn't it be great if Bournemouth could do City, because then we'll get an extra fixture, because it looks like... So Forest obviously beat Brighton, which meant that game's probably actually not going to get rearranged out of game week 34. It's probably going to stay in 34, just move to the midweek. So I was like, oh, that's one less game in 33. I need to bench boost, guys, as we all do. We want more games in game week 33.
Yeah.
But, Will, I think I've cracked it, mate. It's not all bad. Yeah, I've cracked it. Don't worry about it.
Are you going to share that with us? Or
I am. So, guys, I know it seems like slightly underwhelming. Not that many games, as I've said. But you're in the right place. I've come up with a great wildcard draft. My current draft, right, Will, it covers me. It's got 6 people doubling game week 32, right? Which is the maximum.
I can already feel like the reaching, like the fact that like it's
no
going to
reaching.
be like it's going to be fine. Is it?
I know it sounds too good to be true, but 6 people doubling in game week 32.
Okay.
Then I'm going to make some moves. No hits necessary at the moment. I'll have 11 doubling in game week 33. You're like, 11? Surely that can't be right. It is, right? And then I think I'm pretty set for the rest of the season as well. Let me go through my team with you right now. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Great. Okay, so in goal. Last week I got rid of Raya. I've brought him back in again this week for my new team because I was flirting with getting Henderson, but I've gone big on the attack now, right? So in goal, Raya, Areola. In defence, Vardiel, Timber, Konsa of Villa, Livramento, and Wan-Bissaka. You'll notice that's 2 West Ham assets already.
I see that.
Hey, look, I've got balloons going on. I never had that before. How come you always have that? And I had balloons come up on my screen then.
I was looking at the spreadsheet.
Right, back to topic. I've got... Put your thumbs away. Oh,
fireworks.
He's done it.
He did the fireworks. He did it. Oh, he hit the firework button. Go on, carry on. Sorry, I'm locked in.
Mate, you're ruining my flow, bro.
Sorry.
Right.
You bubbled it.
I've got 2 West Ham players in this team, and you're probably thinking, why has he got West Ham players in this team? I'll tell you why. Because in game week 33, when I'm looking to bench boost, West Ham are playing against Southampton. So they are 2 players that I don't mind having. Defensive assets against Southampton? Sure, no problem.
Sure.
Right? So that's my defence. In midfield, Marcus Rashford is it.
Oh, dear.
Right, because Villa are doubling.
Scored twice yesterday.
I'm going to keep Mohamed Salah. I've got Jacob Murphy of Newcastle because he's doubling in 32. Mm-hmm. He is going to get swapped out for someone that I'll come back to. And then I've gone double Crystal Palace midfield in Eze and Ismail Assar. So just reminding everyone, Palace are set to double in 32 and 33. So 3 Palace assets is an absolute must. And then strike force, obviously with Haaland going out, which is a big shame. He may well be back for 33, but I mean, I can't risk that. I've got to get him out now. Excuse me. We've got Marmoush, Isak staying, and Mateta. So I've gone triple Crystal Palace attack. I don't want any Crystal Palace defenders, mate. Because Crystal Palace doubles Man City, Newcastle, and then Bournemouth and Arsenal. You see any cleanos in there? I don't think so, mate.
I don't think so.
So I've gone all out Crystal Palace attack. Can I get some initial thoughts from you, Will?
I mean, look, it sounds great. Like, there's doubles in there. You're attacking the doublers, and that's what you're supposed to do. And that usually means that you pick up some points. But I must admit, I'm not, like, blown away by either of the options of, like, of Wildcard this week or next week or 32. I'm just like, I don't see him as, like, a hugely... Like, it's not the end of the world if you've already used your wild card and you've already used your free hit. It's not the end of the world now. That's my
it's a fair comment.
That's my opinion. Like, and
it's not like there's so many teams that are doubling 33 who've got to attack. But on the flip side, I think if you don't have Palace assets, if you haven't got Marmoush going into this Leicester game, you're probably thinking like you could miss out there. Obviously. There's a lot of people without Villa assets into their double, and Arsenal have got a big double. Arsenal have arguably got they are arguably the team to target for game week 33 because their double is Ipswich and Palace. So, right, what I'm thinking is, you're like, TK, you've got 2 Arsenal, sure you need a third, sure you need an attacker. And I'm like, yeah, don't worry about that because... 1 second. I'm just checking how much I've got in the bank to tell you. I know what I can do, but I just want to get the figure correct. I've got currently this team has £6.6 million in the bank. Why? Because in game week 33, I'll be upgrading Jacob Murphy to Bukayo Saka. So I'll have Saka for the double. I'll have 3 Arsenal for the double. I'll have 3 Palace, I'll have 3 City because I'll probably get rid of Livramento and get Ruben Diaz. Man City have decent fixtures for the double, but also beyond. Although their defence doesn't excite me at all, and I don't feel great about having 2 defensive assets. You know, in 33 they've got Everton and Villa. I don't mind that. And then after that they've got Wolves, Southampton, Bournemouth, Fulham.
They've got a nice run in, haven't they?
So they're not bad defenders to have.
Do you know what it is? I think why I'm not that excited about some of these fixtures because
you just keep going on about how you're not excited. I'm just giving you my wildcard team, and I just want you to be like, mate, that's amazing. God, I wish I had that team. It's so exciting.
Tom, it's amazing. It's so exciting. I don't know. The thing is the reason
You're
why
just making yourself feel better because you're not making any changes. You're like, my team's great. I don't need any of this. The end.
No, the thing is the title race is pretty much wrapped up, and Liverpool aren't exactly setting the world alight the games that, everyone's just talking about contracts at the moment with Liverpool because you've got your hands on the trophy. You know, it's starting to be engraved. The players aren't going to put in everything because they're like, we just need to scrape a win. It's not like you need to smash it.
Mate, you make a really good point. I was actually tempted to take Salah out.
I'm not fit. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you there. But because it's been a long time. We've had a long break. We need to see who's where's the challenges coming from, and the interesting games are going to be the people that are going for Europe, going for Champions League, and relegation. Like they're the big games, but none of these fixtures are like I'm like that excited about. Do you know what I mean? And I can see a lot of these players just being like just winding out the season.
Yeah, mate, you're so right. And also, one of the main reasons to wildcard was to get Haaland in, because City have arguably got the best run to the end of the season. But there's not many good runs to target.
No, that's it. But you can feel that City are like, just watching Pep's interview, yesterday, which was impossible. But they were happy to win, to go through in the FA Cup, and I think that they're just like, right, we're focused on the FA Cup now because we're not even sure if we can get Champions League any other way, get into the top 4, which is crazy to say. Do you think Pep will leave if they don't get into Champions League?
No.
Do you reckon he'll leave if they do get pinged for these 115 charges, which seems to...
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm a bit gutted about the way the FA Cup went in the end.
Yeah, me too.
The last FA Cup, round of FA Cup fixtures had proper fireworks, didn't it? It was so exciting. It was brilliant, and we got lots of good results. This was more like one of those cheap sparklers. Do you know what I mean? You can't even light it properly.
Yeah, it really was a bit like, oh great, we're going extra time, really. And
I really wanted Brighton to win. And Brighton winning would have been great.
I really wanted Bournemouth to win, just to be like, we have got a whole new. Although it still looks interesting, but if City just continue to turn it on and get to the final, you're like, oh great, okay, City win the FA Cup. Yeah. I really hope Nottingham Forest do it, I must admit, or Aston Villa, or just not City. Anyway,
anyone but City.
But Rashford, going to Rashford, I think Rashford's an interesting choice for the team. I do like the team. I like the team. I think it's got solid players in it. People like Rashford and Eze and Ismail Assar are key, because I feel like they will be the players which want to shine a light at the end of the season, because Eze has been up and down, but definitely back in form now. Scored for was great for England when he came on as well, and same with Rashford. They've got a point to prove, and I reckon they are the players that people should be targeting. So I like it, Tom. I wish you all the best.
It's going to get spicy, mate.
It is.
It's going to get spicy. It's just too tight, mate. I had to do something. I can't have you catching me up and taking me over. Do you know what I mean?
Imagine the headlines. It would send ripples through the FPL world. Pro Tom gets turned over by handsome friend.
Handsome friend with well-groomed ears.
Yeah.
Guys, we should just say, while we're talking about all the doubles and whatnot, is although these fixtures are getting rearranged from game week 34, there's no... We're saying that it's likely to go for game week 33. It's not confirmed, but it is likely. Go check out Ben Krellin. He's done all the work, as he always does, talking about why he thinks it'll be game week 33 for these rearranged fixtures. And he thinks that the Forest Brentford game... No, sorry. Which is it? It's Forest... game week 34... Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Forest and Brentford game is likely to get rearranged for later in game week 34. So it'll just move from the weekend to midweek. So yeah. But yeah, feeling good about this team. I'm excited about the triple threat Palace. And yeah, I mean, it's interesting what you're saying about Liverpool, because we do need, obviously, after the huge disappointment from Champions League and League Cup, we do need to see, like, can we just get up and go again? Like, going against Everton this week is almost the perfect game to get everyone going again. And
True.
You know,
yeah,
we need to start the engines again and get this over the line now. But once it is over the line, it could just become a farewell tour for a load of players coming up and be like, I'm leaving now, let's just enjoy ourselves and get to the end of the season. So yeah.
Well, it's going to look very different. I'm really excited. I must admit, because last week we were going to do a whole transfers chat, weren't we? But but to kind of give us some content, but it does look interesting this summer. Who's going in and out for everyone? Like, it's going to be a hot window, for sure, and a potentially shorter window. No Salah, no Trent, no VVD. It's going to look like
apparently Salah is close, but we'll see. I'll tell you what, mate, talking of transfers, did you see Cunha has said he's ready to take the next step?
I think United are going for it. I think it's exactly the player we need for that side. But we're going to get rid of Garnacho and go for him, I think. Him and a striker. But that's it. Let's not delve too much into the rumour mill of transfers, but it is going to get spicy, and I'm looking forward to seeing where he goes. He's going to be... I just hope he doesn't go to Arsenal. That would be rubbish, wouldn't it?
It would be rubbish.
But yes, very exciting. It's going to be a good end to the season for sure.
Let's talk Haaland. You've got Haaland.
I do. See, I know he left in a boot and whatnot, but I wasn't sure it looked that bad. We'll find out more today, I'd imagine, the next couple of days. But I'm not gonna get rid of him at this point. I don't think. But then again, I've also got Wood, and then I'm basically I've got two flagged players. Wood's got a hip injury, Haaland's got his foot injury, whatever it is, and likely one of them's got to go tonight. And I'm not really sure where to go with it. I maybe like the idea of if is Ollie Watkins back? I'm not sure. Like, is he back full fitness? It's going to be an interesting one. But I probably will just get Isak back in, because he is Isak, and you can see him scoring. But again, but as we said, like Brentford's not bad. He's got a few nice fixtures coming up.
Are you You're basically looking short term, right? Because you're going to use your wild card before game week 32. I
think so. It's because as I said, I've not really looked at it, but I had it in my mind to always have it as either 31, either this week as 30, or next week 31. But now I feel like the more time I give it, the stronger it might be. But I still need to target some of those doubles for 32. So yeah, likely 32 now. And just see what happens. There's injuries popping up left, right and centre. So we shall see. I'm just going to hold off as long as I possibly can.
We did have a lot of injuries, man. A lot of injuries came up. Morgan Gibbs-White went off at the weekend, didn't he? And Jorginho for Brighton. Mikalenko picked up picked up an injury over the break.
It's a lot of football being played.
Mateta is back though, and
Yeah.
like we say, we think Saka's going to be getting some minutes this game week potentially.
Yeah, that's
quite exciting.
I think that is exciting, and obviously they're going to manage his minutes. They should do, but he must be chomping at the bit to play because he's.
Mate, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Arteta just slammed him in for 90
yeah, and he's absolutely fine because he is a bit of a machine. But when he goes out, he's out, and he's been out for a long time. Like the last time he played was game week 17. That's a long time ago, and he's got to be off the pace a little bit. But it's a bit Saka though, and anything for that Arsenal team at the moment because they are pretty. There's just nothing going for them, which is it's just a shame. It's a shame for the Premier League. But anyway, but they've got Fulham's not going to be an easy fixture first up, and then who have they got?
That's why just for those people targeting. Wildcards and whatnot and bench boosts for 33. Obviously, if you are looking to get 3 Arsenal winners, Arsenal double, which three would you go for, Will? Like my thinking was obviously I've gone double Arsenal defence because you just struggle beyond Saka. I don't know who you trust in that Arsenal front line. No one's really been at it. I mean, Trossard is getting minutes. Martinelli's back now. But I just felt that defence was the way to go over attack if you do want 3.
Oh, definitely. I mean, they haven't got any strikers available. Jesus.
Marino's there, mate.
I know, but he is not a striker. But which is yeah. Are you going to go for Marino? Odegaard, I guess, always picks up some points, but it's Saka. But yeah, I think you're right to just focus on the defensive side of things. Saliba, Gabriel, Raya, like that's probably what I will be doing because Mythilenko's picked up a knock. So yeah, I'm thinking there is still possibility that I might have to, instead of taking hits at this point of the season, just push the button and just prep for it. But at the moment I need to get a striker and that's it actually for the time being. But yeah, I would go. I'd go for the Arsenal boys. Yeah, those guys are what I'd say. But who else are you thinking? Right, Declan Rice picks up points now and again.
He does, and he is quite attacking these days. He's he gets so many assists, but he's definitely a cut price option that you could look at if you can't get to Saka, as many people won't be able to be fair, because now that Haaland's out. Depends if Haaland comes back. Like if Haaland is now back for 33, it's going to be slightly upsetting. I'm not going to lie. But I guess maybe Saka is the way to go, and I wouldn't have gone for Saka if I had Haaland. So yeah, right, exactly. As one door closes, another one opens.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's very it's a bit tricky out there at the moment.
Hey, what are you going to do about captaincy this week?
Well, again, it was going to be Haaland. The only reason why I brought Haaland in was for this Leicester game at home. And if you brought him in for that game, then surely you captain him. So at the moment, I'm looking elsewhere, and I don't mind the idea of Kluivert. Kluivert's still banging in. He still looked good against City yesterday. Apart from that,
Ipswich up next.
Yeah, Ipswich up next. Apart from that, I don't really know. Like honestly, haven't given it any thought apart from Haaland. So,
I mean, Salah should be in the equation at home to Everton. He's just been so underwhelming the last 2 games. It just makes you question it a little bit. And Everton under Moyes have obviously been great. And I think it's one of those weeks to go against Salah, isn't it?
For sure.
I'm tempted. I was gonna go Haaland. I am tempted just to stick it on Marmoush, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
You've also got the likes of, you got your Palace boys against Southampton away. Palace are better away than they are at home. Really? They have been this season. So Mateta could be a shout, could be a cheeky shout. It's a tricky one. At the moment, I'm going to stick it on Marmoush. I'll see how I feel the next 24 hours.
He looks good. I mean, did he pick up a goal yesterday? I think so.
Yeah, he came on for Haaland and scored the winner, didn't he?
Yeah, so he and he's a tidy player. He really has settled into the Premier League like straight away. That is exactly what you want. He looks great player.
Looks class.
Absolutely.
Right, that'll do for our teams. Will, we need to talk about the team takedown, mate.
Oh, yeah. It's not looking good, is it?
The team machine. So we're back. Obviously, last game week was a long time ago, and we free-hitted. So we're back to the team that we had before, and that team, unfortunately, needs some work done. So the rules are, it's a differential team. If it's over 10% owned, then that asset has to go. Milenkovic of Forest in defence, he's 10.3% owned. He's got to go. Bruno Fernandes, amazingly, was under 10% owned in Game Week 29. He's now almost 20% owned.
Wow.
And then Marmoush is 14.2% owned. Well, he was last night anyway when I checked. So that's 3 players that we are going to have to chop out.
Ouch.
Well,
ouch.
Yeah, that smarts quite a lot.
Yeah. God, this is tricky, isn't it? We
basically need a new spine to this team.
A few points behind as well. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk. So we need to change. We need to chop out a defender. So let's look at these. So we've got 8 Norries cruising at 9.4% owned and has not a bad fixture coming up.
And obviously, mate, we do need to start targeting doubles.
Exactly. Gakey is got a double then. So, Mark Gakey's not a bad shout. Crystal Palace.
Gakey. That's a new one. Gakey. Mark Gahey. There's no K in there.
It's Gakey. Hey, H-I. I don't know.
You said Gakey, like achy Gakey.
Like some kind... yeah, well, how would you say it?
Gahey.
Oh, Gahey. Sorry.
Yeah. Gahey.
He's not a bad player.
I was thinking about him as well, actually. Okay.
Do you know what? I would like to look at is the man on fire. Probably a little bit hungover today. Is Mr. Dan Burn. He is playing knockout football at the moment. And have they got double? Have Newcastle got a double coming up?
They do. Game week 32.
So I quite like those. Quite like the idea of Dan Burn in defence, or Wan-Bissaka. I do like Wan-Bissaka. He's one of my faves at the moment because he's definitely playing well. So
he's not doubling though.
True, but Southampton this week
and 33. But we could get him in as well later on.
Okay,
let's go short term. Should we go Dan Burn? Big Dan Burn.
Let's go Big Dan Burn.
Oh, hang on a second though. Wait, let's not forget though. Palace double. They got double the doubles. They got 2 doubles. So we should just get them in, mate. We need to get as many of those guys in as we can.
Okay.
Got Gahey or you got Mitchell. Mitchell's not a bad option.
Mitchell's. God, they're both. They've got some decent stats on them in the last few weeks.
Mitchell's got 4 assists this season.
Do you know what? Crystal Palace are really turning it on at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, mate.
They started so badly, so poorly. But I like Mitchell. Mitchell's looking good. He seems to be. He scored 7 points in 26, 5 points in 27, and 6 points in 28. So, man on fire. Should we go for him?
Yeah, right, let's get Mitchell in. Okay, cool. Mitchell's in. So midfielder. So Bruno Fernandes out.
Well, do we get we can't get any more Palace. So who else was a big doubler?
We could go Newcastle.
Newcastle. Gordon's out still for suspended.
Murphy, I reckon. He is only 3.9% owned.
It's got to be. Bring him in.
Get him in.
Bring the boy. Yeah, Jacob Murphy.
And then it is... So who are we going to bring in now?
So we keep... Marmoush has to go. So who are we going to go with? We could go with Danny Welbeck's been still looking quite nice, but not getting a lot of minutes. Nicholas Jackson's on his way back, but Chelsea are just...
it's too early for Jackson. Mate, did you hear that... They did a behind closed doors training match against the under-21s and got smashed up 3-0.
I love that.
Enzo, he cancelled their day off the following day. Like, no. We got some work to do, lads. We've got some work to do.
Yeah, right.
You're going to have to come in, I'm afraid.
What's going on with Cole Palmer? Something's not right. Something's not right. I know he said picked up an injury and he's supposed to be back, but I just feel like something's going on like behind the scenes. You know, it's another one of those Foden kind of, is everything all right? Is everything all right? Is everything all right at home, mate?
Everything all right, hun?
So I'm a bit worried about him. But yeah, anyway, back to strikers.
We could go Evan Nilsson. It's a short-term pick just because they've got the fixture this week against Ipswich.
And I don't hate it against West Ham either.
No.
I think Evan Nilsson's, what is he on? He's on 3.5%.
All right, cool. Lovely. Just a nice little 8-point hit. It's not like we need those points.
We need to get very, very lucky. So, and the way we're going to do this is getting our captain choice bang on. So who are we going to go for captain?
I think Mateta.
Stick it on Mateta. Let's go. Sounds good.
So we're going to go with, we've got Alisson in goal, home to Everton. He did get a little concussion, but I think he'll be all right. We've actually got double Liverpool defence. We've got Konate, we've got Timber home to Fulham, we got Howson home to Ipswich, Tyreek Mitchell away to Southampton, Dom Szoboszlai, Phil Foden, Jacob Murphy, Eza, Mateta, and Evan Nilsson. Not bad.
I like it.
Here we go. Right, cool. That I think that's enough FPL. Should we do a little bit of football of 20 questions, mate?
Oh yeah. Is it my turn?
It is your turn, actually.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get the notes up. Have you got one for me?
I have got a couple.
Still in the bank.
This is one that was sent in from Phil last week.
Oh dear.
I think he's been very generous, if I'm honest with you.
It's football of 20 questions. Woo! Okay, right. So, football of 20 questions. I'm ready with my first question, and it is an age-old classic. The one that we always go for. Is this player an absolute legend?
Yeah, he is.
Legend status. Yes.
Approved.
Okay.
Tom said so.
Tom said so. Okay, so that should be right. Is this player retired?
Yes.
I'm just mixing it up a little bit. I'm still going to go with the same questions. Retired. I can't spell. Yes. And did this player play for one of the top 6 teams in the English Premier League?
Yes.
Okay. Is this player European?
Yes. This is going well, isn't it? Mate, if you like break a new record, Phil, just saying, mate, I'm coming for you, mate. You can't be giving him these easy ones. You're making me look bad, bro.
Is this player British?
Yes. Damn it,
Phil. Is this player a striker?
No. That's six questions you've had there, Will.
Is this player a midfielder?
No. Is he going to ask it?
Is this player a defender?
Yes, he is.
Okay, do you know what? When you're like, I can't not, I'm like, he's a defender, but I can't not ask it because that would be like the instant, like, going down a wrong hole, like rabbit hole for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Right, no midfield, defence, yes. Okay, defenders. And he played for the top 6, right? So I need to get the club correct. Did he play for a London club?
Yes.
Can I re-ask that question?
No. I'm counting that.
Damn it. Did this player play for Chelsea?
No. That's 10.
I'm just going to go hard on this now. No. Did he play for Arsenal?
Yes.
Right. Is this player Caucasian?
No.
I think I've got it. Hang on.
I think you probably have, Will. Damn it, Phil.
Is this player... Oh, God, how can I... Is this player, like, considered by a fan base to be a bit of a Judas?
Yep.
Is this player... Does this player have a second name similar to the soup brand Campbell's?
I see where you're going with that. I thought I didn't know where. I was like, soup. Okay. Do you want to just guess, Will?
Answer the question.
Yes, he does. That's 14.
Is this player Sol Campbell?
Yes, it is.
That's rapid.
15.
I've done that in 15 questions, and also that's taken 3 minutes.
Yeah, mate.
Tops.
Damn it, Phil. I don't know what he was thinking. Like, oh, give him Sol Campbell. I think he thought you'd get, like...
mixed up with the Tottenham Arsenal.
I don't know what he was thinking, if I'm honest with you, Will.
Do you know what, Phil? Make it harder. It's too easy. If anything, if we went through, which I'm going to do, and check, and see what the score is, because I feel like I'm smashing you, not just at FPL this season, but also Football 20 Questions.
I mean, if you keep getting Sol Campbell, then you're going to be smashing me up this year. He has given me another one, which he'd given me a while ago, which is much harder. And I'm going to give you that next. But guys, get involved. Send us your submissions in to fire at either Will or I. Will is on Blue Sky, but you can also hit him up on YouTube. Drop us a little comment, and don't let the other one see. Just send it direct, and then
yeah, man,
we'll fire him in. Right, that does it for today. When's the deadline, Will?
Tonight at 6:15, isn't it?
No, it's tomorrow, mate.
Tomorrow, that's what I said. That's what I just said. I said tomorrow at 6:15.
Well, when's the deadline, bruh?
Tomorrow at 6:15. Make sure you get your team sorted out. If you've pressed the wild card, good luck to you all.
Thanks, Will.
And Tom, good luck, mate. And I'll see you on the flip side when I'm going to be taking the top spot of the Tom and Will Grudge League.
No, you won't. Hopefully we'll get some Haaland news before deadline. That'd be fantastic. Otherwise, guys, check out my wildcard team, analyze it, copy and paste. I know you're still like, how's he done that? It's incredible. But it's there. It's my gift to you. And enjoy yourselves. Good luck in game week 30, everyone. We'll be back next week. There's Will's Love Hearts. That's a lovely way to finish, Will. Beautiful. Right.
It's going to be my signature move from now on.
That's a wrap. Hit the music.